Starting first off on Connekt. Connekt is also ITS Netherlands, and it's an independent network of three components. One is the membership with 125 organizations. We also do the program management of the top sector logistics. And the other one are self-initiated programs like Lean and Green International and like DIL on Model Shift. And all this together make also the network of the Smart Mobility Embassy. And for my role as a community officer for this community, I combine and I connect all of the questions outside the Netherlands to questions on mobility and logistics. And that's what I do. Smart mobility, we actually mean like the digitization and automation of transportation. Think on self-driving cars or on public transport or the connectivity of technologies like fiber and 5G. It's all about personalized information, like in your car, and the flexibility to plan and execute your journey using various modes of transport. Like if you're in your car, your navigation is saying you're driving next to a school, or saying, watch out, there's something on the road. It's also our goal to make everybody travel smarter and safer and more sustainable. And it requires collaboration from a lot of parties, and not only between public and private companies, but the knowledge from knowledge companies is also very acquired. So our commitments extends beyond the borders, and that's the role where the international community comes in, just to help explore innovations and projects. Well, in the smart mobility, we're tracking at least 5 key trends, and I'll just sum up like the 5. So it's vehicle automation, it's in-car information and alerts, what I already talked about. It's on new mobility forms, it's on a data-driven approach, that's a very important one as well, and on data exchange. There's a short amount of time just to explain it all, and I think there are lots of opportunities to talk to Dutch companies. They've got more knowledge than I have, and that's what the membership of Connekt and the Smart Mobility is all about. The foreign network of the Smart Mobility Embassy is a vibrant collaboration, and the network is a broad one. And if I look at with whom I'm working is the trade innovation partners here in the Netherlands, as well as innovation attachés from the Ministry of Infrastructure and Water Management, like with embassies, with consulate, all Dutch abroad embassios. But let's not forget like business initiatives like, for instance, Business France. And of course, being Connekt ITS Netherlands, we also are part of the connection with ATEC ITS France. So that's going to be a nice one. And these collaboration are still growing, and that's a little insight on my network. Now, of course, we work closely with French partners, as France being one of the top countries of interest, not only from the government side and from potential markets, but also from wishes for collaborations from the members of Connekt. So that's an important one. And working together closely with you, Business France, as I said earlier, with ATEC France. And especially when we go on study trips, we are always very keen on getting in contact with those companies who've got interesting innovations, because that suits Connekt very well, because we are an innovation network. And we are always looking for technologies which we don't use enough or we are not familiar with. So yes, we do. For 2024, well, in addition to our study trips, which I always organize from the Smart Mobility Embassy for Connekt members, we've got this huge international convention coming on, and it's Intertraffic in Amsterdam in April. um, for getting to know and bringing together around 35 professionals in the mobility sector. That's why it's a huge thing for Connekt. And we've got this Connekt Pavilion. And on this Connekt Pavilion, I will, of course, be there just to connect international parties to members of Connekt. And the goal is to get as many interesting delegations, for instance, from France, because it's a priority country, to the Netherlands, and get to know Dutch members and see if there's a connection there. And what I'm doing is on the pavilion, I'm doing guided tours for delegations. We've got an international networking dinner. We've got webinars and sessions on intertraffic. And I hope to work closely together with Business France to do something on intertraffic together on site. So that's going to be an interesting one. And if you want to have further information, I think it's best to talk to Business France. And we're here with, I invite you all to come to our pavilion in April. Predicting exactly how smart mobility will look in 10 years, that's a challenging one. But current trends suggest a significant transformation in transportation, like envisioning self-driving cars. That's been there around for many, many years, and maybe that will come in about 10 years. It's going to be a challenge. It is also already have been a challenge. Connected vehicles, infrastructure optimizing traffic, electrical vehicles, like normal and reachable for everybody. Multimodality, the things I would wish for in 10 years are very, very, very broad. Data-driven decision making using data and IE is going to be an interesting one as well. This is an innovation right now, and it will be interesting to look how it looks in 10 years. If I could predict it, I would wish us all a sustainable future in mobility. And there's a big task for us all. So the only thing I can say is let's work together on this to make it a more safer and sustainable world.